Hi, I'm Scott. Welcome to VLOG001. So I decided to start a blog. Why? I'm a bit of a gadget man. I like playing and tweaking with gadgets. So I thought, why not put them to good use and create a vlog? Like most people, when using these gadgets, I come up against issues and problems from time to time. So I'll be addressing those in some of these videos, hopefully helping you out as I go along. It's not going to be just a tech blog. And it's not purely going to be just in front of this white screen. I plan on blogging about my day-to-day life, work, family, friends, and just anything that comes to mind really, as a bit of a place to vent, and also plan to look back on them in the future. So let's begin. One of the very first things I had to do when I started college was to give a presentation. And I had no clue what this presentation was going to be about. So I thought, trying to be clever, I'll give a presentation on how to give a presentation. So I thought we'll carry that theme forward, and my first vlog will be about my first vlog. Not made any of these before, so I'm not really in any position to advise people on how to do a vlog, but I can advise you on how I've done my vlog. So I'm filming this on my iPhone X that has an excellent camera. I'm recording it at 4K 25 frames per second with a plan to output in post at 1080p 25 frames per second. Now the reason I'm recording at 4K is so that I can crop that video down but retain the quality and still output it in high definition 1080p. Now I had tried recording this with a couple of other cameras, namely a GoPro Hero 5, but it was just lacking a few settings that were needed to tweak in order to achieve the infinity white background that's behind me. I tried various different settings but just were getting nowhere, so in the end settled for the iPhone X with an app called Filmic Pro that would allow me to tweak the settings, and I'll go into that in a bit more detail shortly. I'm actually filming this in my daughter's playroom, believe it or not, and if you look at the wider image or the wider video that I'll chuck up in the corner now, you can see that there's a screen behind me and I'm surrounded by toys. The reason I moved into my daughter's playroom, to her disgust, is I originally started filming it in my study, but there's a lot of wood furniture in there, a lot of bare walls and also wood floor, so the sound was horrendous. It would really echo, and also there wasn't enough room for me to get the distance between the camera, between me and between the backdrop, so we settled for my daughter's playroom. So what's my setup? I have a white background, I have two lights either side lighting the white background, my camera on a tripod which I've hooked up a screen on so that I can see what the camera is outputting, and then I have a front light which is to light me, the subject. Now I've always loved The Matrix and the Apple interview style videos which have the infinity white background, so I knew that was something that I'd want to do when I was recording a vlog. And looking at guides and videos all over the internet made it look relatively simple. People were saying you just get a white screen, some lights, and away you go. It's not that simple, but it's not particularly difficult. All the videos and guides I was watching were just missing a little bit of key information, which were about the ISO and the shutter speed of the camera. Now when I was recording this on the GoPro, I was unable to bring the ISO and shutter speed down low enough in order to achieve the infinity white look. Basically I needed to let more light into the camera. I also couldn't do that on the iPhone X built-in camera app because those settings just weren't available. So I ended up purchasing an app from the App Store called Filmic Pro, and that had all these settings and would enable me to set a focal point, being me, and then zoom in and set an ISO and shutter speed specifically just for the background, so I would stay in focus and lit while the background will be fully whitewashed. The app was about £15 on the App Store. The screen, the stand for the screen was from eBay. It came with two photo lights, and that was around £50 off of eBay. And the lights either side, which you can see from the GoPro footage at the top there, they came from Screwfix and were £20 each. And literally after playing around for a couple of hours with the position of the screen and position of the lights, I was able to achieve the look that I wanted. So the next thing to talk about is the audio. I mentioned recording it originally in my study, and it was just far too echoey. You could barely hear what I was saying. So moving into the playroom, the sound was a lot better recording it on the iPhone because there's a carpet in here and there's more toys around to absorb the noise, but it wasn't perfect. So I tried recording the audio separately on a GoPro, and again had exactly the same problem. It just didn't sound great. It sounded like I was in a box and I was miles away from the camera, when in fact I am actually only a couple of feet away. So in the end, I purchased a Zoom H1 from Amazon for around £40 with this little lav mic here that you can see. So that's now recording the audio completely separately and independent of the iPhone and the GoPro, so that I can then merge them in post-production. And also I've got the iPhone audio as a backup should this fail for whatever reason. So once everything's recorded, it needs to be brought together, and that's done in post-production, which is basically a term for editing after everything's done. So I'll be using Adobe Premiere Pro CC and Adobe After Effects, and I'll primarily be using these to merge the video, cut it all together, merge the audio with it, but also add in the effects that you've been seeing up here in the top left of the screen, as well as my social icons and any additional effects. I'm also going to try and color grade it a bit because I'm pretty pale, and with the white background I may be a little bit whitewashed out, so I'll be doing some color grading on it. Once I've done that, I will be exporting the video, as I said earlier, to 1080p and uploading it to YouTube and also to my own website, which is MySecretWorld.co.uk. It's where I'm going to be putting all of my vlogs, all of my drone videos, any videos that I kind of like the look of, or any documentaries that I think are quite cool. I'll also stick up on My Secret World as a kind of a collaboration of everything that I'm watching and what I'm doing. That's it. Thanks for watching my first vlog. Hopefully you found it of interest and I haven't bored you too much.